Opposition parties have more options available to them in their fight against the info bill, and President Zuma will today visit Sibalele village, the birthplace of the late SACP Secretary Chris Hani. Ambusisiwa Khatebe with the latest news update. The Democratic Alliance says opposition parties have more options available to them in their fight against the Protection of State Information Bill. The bill, which was finally adopted by the National Assembly late yesterday afternoon, will now be sent to President Jacob Zuma to be signed into law. South African National Editors Forum chairperson Nick Davis has appealed to Zuma to send the info bill to the Constitutional Court for review before signing it into law. DA parliamentary leader Lindiwe Mazibuko explains the options available to them.
We have two more options in Parliament. The first is that we can petition the President, asking him to send the bill back to Parliament to give us as MPs an opportunity to fix it, to get rid of the unconstitutional provisions and make sure that they comply with the Constitution. But if that doesn't succeed, then we have a second option, which is to pull together a 1/3 of MPs in Parliament to petition the Constitutional Court directly, and then we can ask the Con Court to actually look at the law without having to go through the court system.
Chief Justice Mogoeng says there is a need for the establishment of royal academies to train traditional leaders to be able to run traditional courts. The Traditional Courts Bill, which seeks to regulate the functioning of the traditional courts, has drawn much controversy recently. Mogoeng says traditional courts need to be restructured to ensure that they are in line with the Constitution.
Because you know that you are likely to be, or you are definitely going to be, a traditional leader, you can't just wake up because you are born in a royal house and be able to lead properly. You must be trained. So royal academies must be re-established so that people are taken through the ropes, including how to run a court, a traditional court, properly. There must be procedure.
The legal representative of a South African pediatric oncologist being held in the United Arab Emirates says they are hoping to get permission from the prosecution on Sunday for him to come home. 78-year-old Professor Cyril Karabus has been detained since August last year. He had been sentenced in absentia for the death of a 3-year-old cancer patient he treated in 2002. An appeal court cleared the oncologist on Wednesday, but the prosecution still has another opportunity to appeal. Lawyer Michael Bagram says they are currently getting his passport sorted out.
It does look like this is going to take place as quickly as possible. We've had cooperation from all the authorities in Abu Dhabi, and they are supporting us in expediting the administrative hurdles that we need to overcome. And once we have the passport, we will then ask permission from the prosecution to be able to leave the country.
And lastly, President Jacob Zuma will today visit Sibalele village near Xofimvaba, the birthplace of the late SACP Secretary Chris Hani, as part of the month-long activities to commemorate his death. The SACP leader was shot and killed by Polish national Janusz Walus in Dawn Park in Boksburg 20 years ago. Zuma will then move to Queenstown to open an ANC regional office named after Hani. He'll later deliver the Chris Hani Memorial Lecture at KwaMlungisi Hall. Catch the latest news on the hour on SABC radio stations and on Newsbreak Option 1.